श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री गंगा यमुना सरस्वती देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी भक्तवत्सल भगवान श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। भक्त प्रवर श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जय श्री श्री ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। जय श्री श्री ब्रह्मस्तव की जय। जय श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय। व्रत पालनकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस षष्ठोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस षष्ठोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति कुमुद संत गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस षष्ठोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति शरण त्रिविक्रम महाराज की जय। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस षष्ठोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति भूषण भागवत महाराज की जय। पूजनीय त्रिदंडी पादगण की जय। समागत हरिकथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वंदे अहम श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लांघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। भुजे सव्यवेणुं शिरसि शिखिपिच्छं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहचरकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावनवसति लीलापरिचयो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे। वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुम् अभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्। भक्त्या विहीन अपराधलक्षै क्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। भूमौ स्खलितपादानां भूमिरेव यवलम्बनं त्वय्यजात अपराधानां त्वमैव शरणं प्रभो। वागीशा यस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्या च वक्ष्यासि यस्यास्ते हृदये संवित्तं नृसिंहम् अहं भजे। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 14th chapter, verse number 22. Tasmad idam jagad ashesham asatswarupam swapnabhamastadhishanam purudukka dukkham tvayyeva nitya sukha bodhatanavanante Mayata udyadapi yat sad ivava bhati. This entire world is temporary, just like a dream that does not last long. This world is ignorant matter and it is a cause of miseries. Ativa dukkha prado. There are miseries after miseries in this material world. You are Satchidananda. If you see the principle of this material world and the principle of Supreme Lord, the difference is Supreme Lord is Satchidananda, eternal, blissful and knowledgeable. And this material world is non-eternal, miserable and ignorant. Just the opposite. Achit, Asat, Nirananda. No knowledge, no happiness and not eternal. This is the nature of this world. Just the opposite. But still, this non-eternal temporary world is caused by the Supreme Lord who is eternal, blissful and knowledgeable. This is the inconceivable potency of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Brahmaji is telling that you are Satchidananda and Ananta, unlimited. आपना ते आश्रित अचिंत्य शक्ति होते इहार उत्पत्ति. The manifestation and the annihilation of this material world is happening due to your inconceivable potency. Like we discussed the other day, All the potencies of Supreme Lord are inconceivable. Not only the Yogamaya or that which is, in the spiritual world, the pastimes is performing in spiritual world is inconceivable. But just not that, all the potencies the Lord has got, they are all inconceivable. They are beyond any human understanding. Daivihi esha gunamayi. My Maya is Daivi, is divine. Divine means beyond our material understanding, beyond our conception. How Maya is enamoring all the living beings, not once or twice, but repeatedly. How many times will we be fooled? If someone is fooling us, for how many times will be fooled? One time, two times, three times, four times, and the fifth time, okay, I don't believe you any longer. You are repeatedly fooling me. But Maya is fooling us right from our birth to death. But we are not able to understand that we are getting befooled every time. What is this? Maya. This is the power of illusory potency, achintya. You understand? This is not ordinary illusion that Maya is tricking us. From our birth, not only this, for infinite births we have been deluded by Maya, and still we are thinking it is so nice. We are not realizing that it is so painful or it is so miserable or it is to be, we have to transcend this. We are not feeling like that. Our Param Gurudev used to give an example. There is one drunkard. Drunkard who drinks. He was fully intoxicated, and while walking, he fell in a drainage system where all the dirty waters are flowing in drain. And the persons who are passing by on the road, they saw, oh, this fellow has fallen into the drain. He must be, he must have suddenly fallen or tripped or whatever. Let us help him. They all went to bring that fellow out of the drain. Don't touch me. I am perfectly all right. That fellow is telling, don't touch me, I am perfectly all right. No. How can you be all right? You have fallen into the drain. This is stinking. All waste waters are flowing in this. No, I am quite well. So, while staying in the drain, he is feeling that he is quite well. Why? He is in an intoxicated state. He is in a completely deluded state. Therefore, in the drain, which everyone hates to pass by, such place he is lying in, and he is telling that I am perfectly all right. For how long? Till the intoxicant's effect is not gone. As soon as the effect of the intoxication is gone, he comes back to normal. Oh, where have I fallen? What is this? Such a dirty place I have fallen. I shall go immediately take bath. Oh, very bad, stinking smell. Means the moment he comes back to the senses, he will immediately feel that was a filthy place. But until then, while intoxicated, he thinks this is so nice. In a similar manner, we are intoxicated by Maya in this material world. Oh, such a beautiful wife, sweet speaking wife, nice order carrying children, very affectionate husband, and such a nice family, beautiful dog. All these things are there. And we are thinking, oh, such a nice place. Such a nice place. But actually, when we come to our senses, when we realize that all these things are actually temporary, we think, oh, why did I waste my time in this material world for such a long, long time? I have uselessly wasted. Not only this birth, many of my births I have wasted already. And this birth also I wasted so many years. We'll immediately feel so. But as long as in Maya, we don't feel. There is one joke. There is one person who is traveling in a train, local train. And that fellow is drinking in the train also. So addicted to drinking. So one saint is there sitting in front of him. He saw, oh my dear son, why are you drinking? This will take you to hell. You should not drink liquor and you should not consume all these things. It will take you to hell. Then that fellow says, my son also drinks. He will also go to hell. My wife also drinks. She will also go to hell. My brother, he will also go to hell. Whoever is drinking, they will all go to hell. Then this fellow says, if everyone is in the hell, that is heaven. How come that is hell? That is heaven. My wife is there, my children, my brother, my sister, everyone is there in the hell. That is not hell anymore, that is heaven. So, this is how we are intoxicated in this world. Oh, I have wife, I have children, I have husband, this, that. Deluded always. So, this is happening through your inconceivable potency. Tathapi satya naya pratit hoite che. Even though this is temporary, it appears to be permanent. It appears to be realistic. These days, not these days, already several years ago this has started. In the market, if you see, they are preparing fruits with plastic, flowers with plastic. The trees, plastic trees. You see them, you really feel, wow, this is a real tree. This is the real fruit. This is the real flower. Have you seen it? Yes? You see that it appears that it is real. So nice. Even the real fruit is so not attractive as this is. Wow. This time very special harvesting, I believe. We got very nice mango fruits. You go and touch it, it is like some lump of plastic material. So it appears very realistic, but in actuality, there is no juice in it. It is totally different. So this Maya is like that. Appears that it is existing, but if you go close, you realize that it is actually not there. Jayache se dukkhera karan. Whatever we see, we think that it will give happiness to me. I am endeavoring day and night. Oh, this will give me happiness. This will give me happiness. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing, Jayache se dukkhera karan. Whatever is there, that is the cause of misery. Why? Because I think that this belongs to me. I get attached to it, but one day I have to be separated from it. Therefore, that which I think is going to give me happiness, that is becoming a cause of my misery ultimately. Jayache, whatever is there in this world, say dukher karan, it is only the cause of misery. We think, oh, husband is going to give me happiness, wife is going to give me happiness. No. Ultimately, everything is a cause of misery in this material world, because this is a dual world. Dual world means both happiness, distress. We are compromising always. At every step we are compromising. The Lord is telling, why do you want to compromise? Come to me, you have unlimited happiness here. There is no distress. No, it's okay, I can compromise. That is our foolishness. We are compromising lot and undertaking so many miseries for some little pleasure that is fleeting by nature. But for that, how much have we to sacrifice? We are not realizing it for small temporary happiness. But the Lord is telling that, oh, come to my abode. I am Ananda infinite, happiness infinite, bliss infinite. Come to me, you will get. There is no, you don't have to undertake any hardships to get happiness here. Just come to me, you will be happy. No, I am okay. I can put trouble to get happiness. Like Indra, that who has become a hog. You are ruler of heaven. No, I am okay here. It's so nice here. I have beautiful family. Why do you want me to take you elsewhere? So we are happy for these fleeting pleasures, but the bliss unlimited, we are totally averse. So Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, Idankaraspad Jagat Maik, O Madhyam Parimana Yukta Hoileo, Ihar Parichedak Tomar Vigrah Kintu, Shuddha Sattvatmukai, Ei Rupe, Prakaraner Upasanghar Kuritechen, Tasmat Ityadi. If you remember, for the past 5 or 6 verses, or maybe little more, Brahmaji is talking about the material world. How the world has come into existence, Karanodakashai, Garbhodakashai, Kshirodakashai, and how he is within the womb, how all these things are possible by, inconceivable potency of the Lord, how Mother Yashoda has seen the entire universe within the mouth of Krishna, and again, why the Supreme Lord appears in this material world time to time to redeem the fallen souls, to destroy or annihilate the miscreants, and to shower mercy to the sadhus. He comes repeatedly in this material world. So all those in connection with the material world have been described for the past 6-7 verses. Now in this verse it is being concluded where this universe, which is a creation of the Supreme Lord, even though this is Maik, means temporary, it is Madhyam Parimana, it has a limited space, still you, the creator, are not Maik and are not limited by space. The Lord is, previously we heard that the Lord is pervading all through the universe. Now if the universe is limited, it means the Lord is also limited, isn't it? Universe has some dimensions. So it means that it has dimensions, means it is limited. So Lord is pervading all through the universe, means the Lord also is limited. But Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is telling, what Brahmaji is intending to tell is, even though this world is temporary and has a limited dimension, you are the one who is creating or expanding in this material world, but still you are unlimited and amayik, beyond Maya, not touched by Maya. Asat, Sarvakalik Satta Rahita Jahar Swarup. The word Asat Swarupam is used. Idam Tasmad Idam Jagat Ashesham Asat Swarupam. Asat. What is the meaning of Asat? Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says, Sarvakalik Satta Rahita Jahar Swarup. Where there is no eternal existence. It exists for some time, but not always. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means Sat Shakti. Satta Shakti means existence power. The Lord is existing eternally. But this world is asat, just the opposite. Means that the existence in this world is not permanent, it is temporary. Ataiva swapnabham, therefore it is swapnatulyo alpakala sthai, stays for some time, as long as we are dreaming, that's all. We are in a dreamland as long as we are in dream, that's all. The moment the dream is broken, the dreamland is also finished, isn't it? In a similar manner, this world is like the dream that does not last long. It lasts only for some time, temporary. কিন্তু স্বাপ্নিক বস্তুর ন্যায় এই জগতের মিথ্যাত্ব ব্যাখ্যা করা চলে না, যেহেতু সপ্তম স্কন্ধে উক্ত হইয়াছে প্রধান পুম্ভ্যাম নরদেব satyakrit. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling here the dream is illusion. It's an illusion. We are in an illusory world. We cannot say that the world is an illusion. World is temporary. But the existence of world is not an illusion. Now, what it is meant is that the Mayavadis say Jagat Mithya. This world is an illusion. This world is not an illusion. This world is temporary. The difference between illusion and temporary is the moment you say illusion, it is not there but it appears to be there. That is illusion. But it is not true that it is not there. This world is there. This has come from Supreme Lord. It is there. But it is temporary. It's not long lasting, eternally lasting. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving an example here from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 1st chapter. Hey Rajan, Bhagavan Sarveshwar Satya Srashta, Prakriti और पुरुष এই উভয়ের সহযোগিতায় কালকে ও সৃষ্টি করেন, অতএব তিনি কালের অধীন নাহেন। Sarveshwar, the Supreme Lord, is Satya Srashta. Satya Srashta means creator of Satya, means existing power. The world that has been created by Supreme Lord has Satta, it has the existing power, but it is temporary. It is not illusion. Now, the Mayavadis particularly, they say that this world is an illusion. It does not exist. But the world has its existence, and our existence in this world is also true, but it is not lasting. It's not everlasting. Our Gurudev had one time a discussion with one Mataji in Punjab. She is follower of this Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya principle. Brahma is eternal and this world is false. Mithya, it's false. She was follower of this particular philosophy. So our Gurudev, along with another brahmachari, went to this Mataji's place for, begging alms for constructing temple. So this Mataji, she came to see that sadhu has come. She opened the door and our Gurudev and the other brahmachari, they were sitting. There was discussion with that Mataji. Guru Maharaj was telling that we have come from Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. We are worshippers of Radha Krishna. And Mahaprabhu has given holy name as the best way to worship. So the philosophy of Gaudiya Math, Guru Maharaj explained in few words who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is the path and what is our objective, all these things. that Mataji was listening. She was not speaking anything, but only she was listening. After some time, that Mataji told, Swamiji, all this is false. Brahman is eternal. Everything else is false. Then Guru Maharaj tried to explain that no, everything is not false. This world is created by Supreme Lord. How can it be false? It is not permanent, it is right. But it is not false because it is a creation of the Lord. Then Mataji says, no, Swamiji, Krishna, Rama, whoever has come, they all took material form and they became again entered into Brahman. They realized that they are Brahman, they entered into him. Similarly, when we realize that we are Brahman, we will also, but this world is false. Guru Maharaj repeatedly tried to explain through various scriptural citations from Upanishads, from Vedas, etc. But Mataji was only vouching to one philosophy, that is Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, nothing else. Then Guru Maharaj, he stood up. He told, this world is false, mithya. Therefore, your existence in this world is also false. Because the world is false, your existence in the world is also false. If your existence in this world is false, your words are also false. Means, Jagat Mithya, whatever you are saying is also false. Why do I believe this? Because you are a false person. So the person who came along with Guru Maharaj, no, Prabhuji, Maharajji, don't speak like this. We have come to, collect money from this lady for our temple. No, I don't want money. She has to understand first that this philosophy of, the world is false. If world is false, existence of your Gurudev is false. Isn't it? Mayavadis also have their Guru, right? If you are saying that this world is false, your Guru is also false. His Guru is also false. Where did you get this knowledge? From false knowledge, from false persons and false existence. Then that lady had nothing to say anymore. Guru Maharaj stood up and came out. So the thing is, this world is not false. This world is existing. There is the illusory energy that is covering all the living entities and therefore deluding them from their actual self. That is correct. But the world itself is false, is not correct. Maya, because we have become forgetful of Supreme Lord, Maya has now got the capacity to completely, delude us in material, glamour. But in reality, Atma is superior to the inferior potency, Maya potency. Atma is superior. But because of our forgetfulness, now this Maya has become more powerful that she can, entice our mind. And we, Atma, are getting carried away by the mind. Therefore, we have become, trapped by Maya. Otherwise, Atma, as such, cannot be trapped by Maya. Atma is superior energy. Aparayam itaradastu anya prakritim vidyame param. It's beyond the prakriti potency, Maya potency, material potency. But now, because of our mind, or because of our identification with the mind, and the mind is telling, oh, here there is nice enjoyment, here there is nice enjoyment. So, we are getting, trapped in this Maya. प्रकृति ओ पुरुष এই উভয়ের সহযোগিতায় কালকে ও সৃষ্টি করেন, অতএব তিনি কালের অধীন নহেন. Kal, the time has come into existence by you, my dear Lord. Lord has created time, but you are not under control of time. You are the creator, but you are not controlled by time. Now, humans, we have created computers, we have created robots, we have created artificial intelligence, isn't it? We are advancing. We have invented chatbots. Chat GPT is there, chatbots. New inventions are happening. And we think that we are, wow, so much nicely advancing. When you are typing in Gmail, you are getting suggestions. I just typed how are you will come automatically. Isn't it? Because these chatbots are so strong that they are nicely trained to, give you suggestions. And we are thinking, wow, we are advancing so nicely in this. But what we are actually not understanding is someone is watching what I am doing. Isn't it? What I am typing, maybe the person sitting next to me does not know. But these artificial intelligence guys, they know. The computers, the robots, the artificial intelligence, they know what I am wanting to type. I am searching in YouTube some video, and all the videos in association with it, from next time onwards, I will get suggestions. Are you looking for this video? Are you looking for this video? I only typed once, but I am getting suggestions. How? We think, wow, so nice. Once I searched, and now I am getting feedback from the system itself every time. Now the thing is, what I am telling, the difference between man's creation and God's creation. Man has created this artificial intelligence. Now this artificial intelligence these days is so strong that so many jobs are gone for humans. Machines have replaced humans. That which one can do manually, these are happening automatically by computers. One person can handle several jobs because he just need to give just a click to get one particular thing done. Now we think that we are advancing and we are, very quickly, trying to make a lot of progress. But unfortunately, what we are missing is that this artificial intelligence is becoming our boss. Artificial intelligence, we are actually trapped in our own invention. Do you understand what I am telling? We are trapped in our own creation or invention, that we have come under the control of artificial intelligence. And our natural intelligence is gone now. We are relying so much on artificial intelligence. The Lord has created time, but the time can never control the Lord. Whatever we are creating, that can control us. But whatever Lord has created, they don't have any control over Him. This is the difference between our creation, the Lord's creation. Because we are constantly deluded by Maya. Therefore, we think that this is very useful to me. And what we think as useful to me is going to be my, terror in the future. That's going to be my, trouble in the future. Our invention is not actually, our assistant. Our invention is actually becoming our boss, which is very, very dangerous. But the time that the Lord has created has no control over the Lord. The time can control us, not the Supreme Lord. মাধ্বভাষ্য প্রমাণিত শ্রুতিতেও বলা হইয়াছে, পরমেশ্বর এই সত্য বিশ্বকে সৃষ্টি করিয়াছেন ইত্যাদি. In Madhvacharya's commentary to some words in Upanishads, he says the Supreme Lord has created this Satya Vishwa. Satya Vishwa means the world which is existing. Sat means existing. It is not illusion, it is not mithya, it's not false. The world exists. Okay, the existence is not false, but within the world there is illusion. That is correct, but the existence itself is not illusion. Okay. Astadishanam avidya dvara vriddhi lopo havai अशेष दुख प्रद. एतादृश ए निखिल जगत नित्य सुख बोधतनावनंतौ. नित्य बोलिते संधिनी सुख ह्लादिनी बोध संवित अतएव एई स्वरूप शक्ति त्रय विशिष्ट बोलिया सच्चिदानंदमय श्री विग्रह समूह जाहार सेई तुमार मायात उद्यति तुमार माया अर्थात इच्छाशक्ति प्रकाशिका योग माया होते उत्पत्ति और विनाश होइले हो. सदिव सर्वकालिके न्याय नित्यवत प्रकाश पाइते छे. अर्थात ए मिथ्यादि रूप जगत प्रपंचौ तोमार अधिष्ठान हेतु सत्यादि रूप प्रतीयमान होइया थाके. सो अस्तदीशनम मीन्स बिकॉज ऑफ इग्नोरेंस वी आर getting unlimited miseries in this material world due to ignorance. When we are in light, when we are in knowledge, that suffering is not possible, misery is not possible. All our sufferings come out of ignorance only. Ignorance means forgetful of Lord. Because we are forgetful of Lord, the troubles are there in this material world. And एतादृश निखिल जगत नित्य सुख बोधतनावनंते. नित्य बोलते संधिनी नित्य सुख बोध. 3 words are there. Nitya Sukha Bodha. Nitya means eternal, Sukha means bliss, or Bodha means knowledge. That is actually Satchidananda. So Nitya comes from the Sandhini Shakti, Sukha comes from the Hladini Shakti, and Bodha comes from the Samvit potency. Hladini, Sandhini, Samvit means Sat, Chit and Ananda. So even though this material world is temporary, even though there are a lot of miseries in this world, even though it is ignorant, it appears to be Satchidananda. What is illusion is that even though there is no happiness, even though there is no eternal existence, even though there is no knowledge, because it is your creation, it appears to be having all these 3 Satchidananda properties. Just like I gave the example of a fruit, the fake fruit. From all the sides, it appears like a real fruit only. From distance, from close by, whatever direction you see, it appears exactly same as the real fruit. This world is like that. It is a reflection of the Supreme Lord in this material world, and even though there is no happiness, it appears to be happy. Even though there is no knowledge, it appears to be knowledgeable. Even though it is temporary, it appears to be permanent. Nobody is thinking that he will die. Everybody is thinking, oh, I am going to live. Ahani ahani bhutani gacchanti amamandiram seshasthirtakam ichanti. Day and night we are seeing that people are dying. Those who are elder to me, those who are younger to me, those who are of my same age, we are seeing that they are dying. But the remaining means we think that, oh, I am going to live. What is this other than Maya? We are seeing that everyone is dying. Even those who are younger to me, they are dying. There is nothing fixed like, okay, everyone will live at least 70 years. There is no such guarantee. Anyone can die anytime. I am seeing this. I am experiencing this. You see, when you go to hospital, everyone becomes a philosopher. If you go to ICU section in the hospital, this life is always miserable. Life is temporary. We think that there is happiness. Ultimately, we have to come here only. You see how much trouble is there. But the moment we come out of the hospital or the cremation ground, we make plans. What to eat next? Where to roam about next? Whom should I marry? Where should I construct my house? We are planning. Why? Even though this is temporary, it appears to be permanent. Even though it is full of miseries, we are getting some abhas, some glimpse of that. But it doesn't last long. It fades very quickly. How is this world? Our Yaksha asked this question to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Kacha Varta, what is the news? What is the news? What is the news? Any news? No? These days, the news channels are making a lot of business. They take one small item and they keep repeating, presenting the same thing, and they will somehow try to inject how important this news is. And these days, YouTube and all these things, they write thumbnails in such an attractive way that by seeing it, oh, this must be something very, very important. One of our Prabhus, he says, Bhaktiranjan Prabhu, he says, these days you say breaking news. Breaking news. He says the news itself is breaking. That itself is breaking. We call it breaking news. Like, something very, very important to hear. But the word itself is breaking news. It's going to break you. It's breaking. So, the news is like that. But our Yudhishthir Maharaj gave the news of all times. Not of this time, PM Modi, what he is doing, or some other, Putin, what he is doing. No, not the news of the current times. The news of eternal time. Eternally what is going on. What is that? Masart darvi parighattanena. Suryagnina ratri divandhanena. Yasmin mahamoha kadahe bhutani pachati kala iti varta. The news is Masart darvi. Masa and Ritu, month and season. They are like, Darvi means, when you cook, you need a spoon to turn, isn't it? What do you call that? You call it a spoon? Yeah, you just turn, you have to, mix. I think it's called spoon. So, the big spoon, not the small spoon to eat. So, Masart Darvi, the seasons and the month, they are like the Darvi, they are like the spoons that are turning. Suryagnina Ratri Divandhanena. And Surya is like Agni, is like the heat. And day and night, they are like Indhan. Indhan means fuel to this fire. This fire is being burnt, and Indhan means the fuel is like Suryagnina Ratri Divandhanena. It's like day and night, they are fuel. Asmin Moha Maha Kadahe. And this whole universe is like a big vessel, a pan. Pan in which we are cooking. So it's like a big pan. This universe is like a big pan. Means the fire is ready. The fuel is there. The spoon to cook is there. And a very big pan to, for cooking is also there. Now what is to be cooked? Or what is being cooked? Bhutani pachati. The living entities are being cooked. They are being fried in this pan. Who is doing it? Kala, time. The time is, cooking the living entities in this big pan of universe, where the spoon is the seasons. The seasons are turning us. The season, the time, the months, they are changing. Like we change, right? The top will go down, the down will go up, like this. So the seasons are changing us constantly, and this whole universe is like a big frying pan, and the living entities are being cooked by time. Iti varta. This is the news. Means the living entities are constantly suffering in this material world. The time, influenced by time, the living entities are constantly suffering in this material world. When someone is frying, will we be very happy? Wow, very nice, I can jump. Like, if you put puri, the puri is like this. So we think, oh, it's so nice to bulge like this. No, it's not so nice to bulge. Puri knows what is the trouble in bulging. If there were life in it. If there were life in Puri, he would know, oh, please don't burn me again. So if we are thrown into this frying pan, how difficult it will be. So the living entities are constantly under the trouble, undergoing miseries. But we think it is so nice. This is what is our biggest problem or illusion. So even though this is temporary, it appears to be eternal, because you are the creator of this. By your Maya, it appears to be eternal, even though it is not so. Athava jehetu sadanugrahak tomar murti samuha mangalmay ataiva ei jagat asat swarupa amangalatmak. So all your forms, all your appearance in this world, they are all auspicious. But this world is inauspicious. Even though you appear in this inauspicious world, you remain all auspicious. And it is only your appearance that is auspicious in this world, or the appearance of the devotees that is auspicious. Everything else is inauspicious. Virinchit amangalam. From Brahmaloka to the lower planetary worlds, everything is inauspicious, except for the appearance of the devotees or Supreme Lord. Everything is inauspicious in this world. যদি বলেন দেখুন, মিথ্যাভূত জগতের মঙ্গলামঙ্গল বিচারের কি প্রয়োজন? তদুত্তরে বলতেছেন স্বপ্নাভম, স্বপ্নের ন্যায় প্রকাশ পায় না, অর্থাৎ স্বপ্নের মতো মিথ্যাত্ব রূপে প্রতীত হয় না, এই ভাব। So if one were to ask, you see, if you are telling that this world is temporary and is delusion, then what is the point in talking about whether it is auspicious or inauspicious? Because it is anyway temporary, right? Because anyway it is temporary, so why do we have to talk about auspicious or inauspicious? If you know a guest has come to your house, he will not stay for more than half an hour, and he or she is very crazy, goes on speaking, goes on doing some all nonsensical things, but you know that this is going to be over in half an hour, you will not really, okay, after half an hour anyway I will be freed. You will not really bother about it. But if that guest were to stay for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 20 days, then don't do this, don't do this. Similarly, this world, if it is temporary, for some time it is staying, why do we have to really worry about auspiciousness or auspiciousness? Because it is anyway temporary. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling, it is temporary, but the thing is, it appears to be eternal to us. Even though it is temporary, it appears to be eternal to us. That is why we need to consider what is auspicious and what is not for us. Do you understand? किंतु अविद्यार द्वारा बुद्धि लोप हवाय अशेष दुख प्रद बोलिया अमंगल रूप होइलेउ सदिव सत्येर न्याय अर्थात विषयानंदो प्राप्तिते उत्तमेर न्याय बोध होय. So even though we are constantly getting troubles in this material world, every effort of us is being, is becoming futile to get permanent happiness. Every effort of us, but still it appears that this is the nice place for enjoyment. Even though we are repeatedly failing, even though we are repeatedly being beaten by Maya, still the world is such that, okay, I will still get happiness. This is a place where I can get happiness. This is what we are thinking, this is what is illusion. Like in a dream, whatever we are seeing, it appears to be real. It appears to be factual. In a similar manner, this material world also appears to be factual in its existence, factual in its ananda, and factual in its knowledge. But actually, it is not so. There is no factual ananda, there is no factual existence, and there is no factual, knowledge in this material world. But due to your Maya, it appears so. Okay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Is it clear? Understand? Shri Shri Jagannatashtakam कदाचित कालिंदी तट विपिन संगीत तरलो मुदाभिरी नारी वदन कमला स्वाद मधुपः रमा शंभु ब्रह्मा मरपति गणेशार्चित पदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे भुजे सव्यवेणुं शिरसि शिखिपिच्छं कटितटे दुकूलं नेत्रान्ते सहचरकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावनवसति लीलापरिचयो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे महाम्बोधे स्थिरे कनकरुचिरे नीलशिखरे वसन् प्रासादान्तः सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थः सकलसुरसेवावसरदो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे कृपापारवारः सजलदजलदश्रेणिरुचिरो रमावाणी रामः सुरदमलपङ्केरुहमुखः सुरेन्द्रैराराध्यः श्रुतिगणशिखागीतचरितो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे रथारूढो गच्छन् पथि मिलितभूदेवपटलैः स्तुतिप्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदम् उपाकरण्य सदयः दया सिन्धुर्बन्धुः सकलजगतां सिन्धुसुतया जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे परं ब्रह्मा पीडः कुवलयदलोत्फुल्लनयनो निवासी नीलाद्रौ निहितचरणो अनन्तशिरसि रसानन्दी राधा सरसवपुरालिङ्गनसुखो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे न वै याचे राज्यं न च कनकमाणिक्यविभवं न याचे अहं रम्यां सकलजनकाम्यां वरवधूं सदा काले काले प्रमथपतिना गीतचरितो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे हरत्वं संसारं धृततरम् असारं सुरपते हरत्वं पापानां विततिम् अपरां यादवपते अहो दीने अनाथे निहितचरणो निश्चितम् इदं जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे जगन्नाथाष्टकं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः शुचि सर्वपापविशुद्धात्मा विष्णुलोकं स गच्छति। श्री चौराग्रगण्य पुरुषाष्टकम ब्रजे प्रसिद्धं नवनीतचौरं गोपाङ्गणानां च दुकूलचौरम् अनेकजन्मार्जितपापचौरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि श्रीराधिकाया हृदयस्य चौरं नवाम्बुदश्यामलकान्तिचौरं पदाश्रितानां च समस्तचौरं चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं नमामि अकिञ्चनीकृत्य पदाश्रितं यः करोति भिक्षुं पतिगेहहीनं केनाप्यहो भीषणचौर इदृक् दृष्टः श्रितो वा न जगत्त्रयेऽपि यदीयनामापि हरत्यशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशिन् आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौर इदृक् दृष्टः श्रितो वा न कदापि धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणां सहित्वा मम सर्वमेव पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्य चौरा दाम्नासि मया निरुद्ध चिनात्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं विनात्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धं चिनात्सि सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं मन्मानसे तामसराशिघोरे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्ध हे चौरहरे चिरायां स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दण्डं कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये मद्भक्तिपाशदृढबन्धननिश्चलः सन् त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरे अपि सर्वस्वचौरहृदयान्न हि मोचयामि हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराध्यतम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट होम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ, श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। सपरिकर श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्री श्री राधा गोविंद श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जीव की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। जय श्री श्री ब्रह्मस्तव की जय। श्री श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय। व्रत पालनकारी श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।